Hey there, this is the Orlando Squadcast. It is your one-stop shop for all the latest news, history, and updates from the City Beautiful.
Hey, checkers.
Ooh. Yeah. This city is so huge, so there's a lot going on.
So tips, secrets, happenings, anything that's new that's happening, you're going to be hearing it here first.
Hey, welcome everybody to the Orlando Squadcast. Be ready to get in the know and stay in the know with the Orlando Squadcast.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. We're going to explore the vibrant city and culture that makes Orlando so beautiful, right?
We are.
Today we have, like usual, there's three hosts. There's me, Mark Rawmaker. Today I'm the main host. I'm going to say that. I'm the main host. I don't know what that means, but
We don't know. We know what it is.
But Rob Stack's right here to my left. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Mark. How's it going, bud?
It's going good, man.
How's your day going so far?
It's going good.
You get here on time?
I got here on time.
You beat everybody.
Yeah, there was confusion about the time start today.
There was a little confusion, but that's all right.
You know how I wasn't confused? I looked at my calendar and when it started.
What's that?
I was like, oh.
Speaking of calendars, we got another co-host here, Jonathan Spiegel. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, guys, I just arrived from not looking at my calendar.
That's a good thing you looked at it at all.
You guys must get so mad at me in our texts.
Well,
I'm
sometimes
so passive aggressive.
Yeah,
sometimes
you do.
you are
There's
very
some-
passive aggressive with your
I'm
text.
very just like
just so you know, guys.
myself with you guys.
Just so you know, guys, it does start at 9 today.
Yeah, just so you know.
I'm
And
like-
be of all, there was no other indication that we were starting early. We've
Just the
never
calendar.
started at 9.
No, we
Always
haven't.
been 10.
Like literally, we've
know.
never started at 9
Ever.
in all 48 seasons of us being the horny. I just said the horny home squad. The
horny
oh my
home
gosh,
squad.
no, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. The Orlando Squad.
No.
Cast.
But overall, it was definitely a shock to be here at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
It's
feel
hard for me
pretty
to get here. I live in Davenport. You guys both live in Claremont
Yeah.
area-ish,
Yeah.
right? So you just hop on the turnpike, and then you're
Turnpike.
like basically
Turnpike,
here.
429.
What is it, 20
408.
minutes?
Take the 408.
It's about 20 minutes.
408 to
the turnpike.
I took the
That
101.
was good. But yeah, I think today's going to be good. I'm
Yeah.
excited about talking about stuff because we share our experiences,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Well, first of all, we want to thank you for watching or listening.
Thank you
Always.
so much. And if you haven't already, be sure that you like and subscribe on all of those
Yep.
channels. We got YouTube, Spotify, Apple
He doesn't know
Play or something, AirDrop, all different kinds of things.
Yeah.
So you check us out on all those different venues. Thank you so much for checking us out already. This new season, we're going to be getting out there and experiencing some of the things that we've already talked about with our Squadcast in the past. That would be season 1 that I'm referring to. If you haven't had a chance to, be sure to check out down in the links below or scrolling across your screen any of those things that are going to be happening that we're going to be rehashing and talking about.
Speaking of,
Yep.
So last month, when is Father's Day? It was June, right?
June,
So
16.
for our June Father's Day episode, which you can hit the link right above me.
Mhm.
If you're on YouTube, if you're listening, go to YouTube and click the link. We actually talked about a cool place called My Beer Spa. Remember me talking about that?
I did.
At the time, we were like, oh, it sounds like that would be a cool thing. Well, after we released the episode, My Beer Spa reached out to us and they said, hey, you want to come play?
We want to touch you.
Yeah. No, they didn't say that.
They reached out.
No, they just said they
we
wanted.
wanna
They
touch-
said you
we
want to.
want you in our hot tubs.
They said we want
They
to
did.
touch your hearts.
They
Maybe.
there wasn't that.
Okay.
But they said, do you want to come over here and partake in our
Yeah.
experience?
Which was very cool.
Which you heard. You want to touch me, and I was like, that's not what it is. Nobody's. It's just us there.
Do you really want to touch me?
No, that's not what they did.
No, they didn't
But
know.
so we went there. So that's our experience. We're
It
gonna talk
was
about
amazing, y'all.
It was amazing. So if you want to watch the video, then click the link, like I
Mhm.
said, or in the description, or go find it. But oh my god, it was way better than I thought it would be. And my expectations were high for it.
Yeah, it was very lovely. From from even just like walking in, they had a nice like spread set up for us. They teach you all about like what you can expect from the experience. They like give you an education on the different types of beers that they have for you to like try. And then they had like sangrias and wines, and they had some of the products that you can buy. There were a lot
the
of
products,
beer
the
puns.
beer infused products,
Yeah.
and the hops infused things.
Yep.
So all these different types. They had like a dark beer kind of thing. They had a lager.
Yeah.
It
It was Ivanhoe Brewing Company.
Ivanhoe Brewing
that's
Company.
right.
Yes, that's right.
Their exclusive
Their brand.
beer,
Thank
right?
you.
And they had it on tap. They had
Mhm.
an IPA, a wheat.
and then they had
And then a light
was
one,
a
right?
light one.
Yeah, a light
Yeah.
one. It was
Like a
good.
blonde
Yeah, and then they
ale.
had Prosecco on tap and red wine
and
on tap.
And it's in the room. So like once we got in the room, it's so basically how it's set up is like you get your robe on. She gives you an overview of what you can expect. They bring you into the room and they basically show you everything that is there for you to experience and enjoy, and basically what the path is. And so they had these 2 hot tubs, soaking tubs, and they were filled with barley and wheat and just like I think
yeah,
it
it
was
wasn't
like,
beer.
Wasn't beer.
No, I thought it
but
would
was-
be, which
yeah.
I was a little anxious about.
Sure. But I mean, they said that there's great like antioxidants in there, and that's really
Relieve stress.
anti-inflammatory, anti-anxiety,
Makes
like
your skin
properties.
super smooth.
My skin was so smooth
Ditto.
afterwards, and I was really relaxed. I mean, that could have been because of the 10 beers that I
No,
chugged.
we didn't pound them that much because that's the thing. You don't go in there and just like start like playing drinking games. It's a relaxing, like
It was
refreshing,
very
thing,
relaxing.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
But
And
I think overall, like just the environment in the room was so relaxing. The
Yeah.
brick, there
Yes.
was exposed brick, and there was the hay bed, and there was the sauna,
The
and-
smells.
The whole aesthetic that they did by setting it up because it's in a strip mall, so it's
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
very kind of like
Like,
hidden.
where am I?
MIA, you know,
On
you don't really know.
iDrive.
Yeah, so you're like, okay, cool. Oh, on International Drive, you're exactly right.
But off of it, there's like iDrive, but like
Yeah,
the right side of
the
iDrive,
right side
not
of
by the
iDrive.
big-
like behind SeaWorld, is it? Like
Yeah.
I
So
drive
it's-
behind SeaWorld.
Yeah, behind SeaWorld. If you're going past SeaWorld, if you make a right, it goes iDrive, go down that way
Okay,
towards
yeah.
the chocolate factory.
Yeah. That's
cool.
Down the chocolate
That's cool.
experience. But yeah, it's super hidden, and I loved it because you walk in, and as soon as you walk in, the aesthetic and like the vibe there is awesome. It's
Yeah.
like
You know,
very
and it's private.
fresh, new, private.
So that's what was very cool is they stagger the appointments. So you're not in there with other people,
Right.
which is really great. So you do kind of get in a sense of private experience.
They had
Totally.
2 rooms. They had 2 rooms.
Yeah.
And they staggered them.
Yeah.
That way they tried to make sure that everybody had their own privacy and then everybody can enjoy
Yeah.
their own time
And you
cleaning
can
and stuff.
You can book. You can go by yourself. You can share a tub with somebody, which you and I did, and it actually it
was
was a
deep.
big tub.
Yeah, and I mean,
at first
look at
I was
these
like,
grasshoppers.
I know. At first
You know
I was
what I
like,
mean?
this is gonna be weird, and then I was like, you're like 3 feet away from me. It was
Yeah.
actually, and I could hear you better. We
I
were
could hear
really
you better.
conversing well. But also we do have a discount code for people.
Oh,
That we
yeah.
do.
Tell me
If
the
you
If you want to
discount
go
code.
there, HS20. You
Yep.
type in HS20 or you say HS20, you get 20% off. Until the owner said until December 2024.
Oh my, what?
December 2024. That's
Yeah.
a long time
That's
to have
a
that coupon.
so a
long
year. So
discounted time.
HS20, get in there. Get
Yeah.
in
It
there.
really-
Let
it's-
us know.
It's great for like a date. It's great for like a weekend if you're with your family and you want something to do that's like fun and relaxing. Then go do it.
But
It's a
also
unique
go check out our
experience.
video. We have a whole video showing the whole.
we don't want to
the
give
whole
away too
series.
much, but there's different stages of the spa experience that you're able to enjoy,
Yep.
and they really do a great job in attention to detail. Super chill, super
Yeah, super
relaxing.
I loved it.
Yep.
Awesome. Should we do some O-Town Throwdown?
Let's do
So let's
some
get
O-Town
into it.
Throwdown.
All right.
Folks. Let's get into it. O-Town Throwdown.
Soundbite.
Boom, there we
it
go.
is.
All right,
Cue
groovy.
soundbite.
We gotta make some. I think we need to make new ones with like music in it.
Did I look okay? You came over and checked my camera. How do I look today?
Vivian, do we look okay?
Is it okay?
Yeah,
okay,
she's
cool.
good. We're good.
I cleaned my glasses a little bit. I'll just make sure you can see.
I
me
got
closer
it's
anyway.
real quick. I got this thing that I clean. It's a thing that I got on Amazon.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with anything, but I want to tell you about it. It's a little buzz thing
Okay.
that you put your glasses in the morning. You fill it with water, and it shakes it for like an hour, or not. I mean, like 10 minutes.
Like a sonic, like an ultrasonic thing.
Yeah, and it cleans your glasses. I
Yeah,
do
they
it
have
every
them
morning.
for- they
Every
have them
morning
for-
before when I take a shower, I put it in there, and it goes bzzz,
So it
and
gets
then
up
put
all
it on,
the
and
like
I'm like,
Get outta here.
accumulated. No, dude, they have them for glasses. You can get them
For
for
your
like
phones
your
and stuff.
Yeah. And
What
then
about dentures?
dentures? Yep.
but
Or
I don't
mouth
have
guards
those
or
yet.
anything like that. Retainers.
But anyway, you should do it. You should because mine
For your
every
glasses.
morning.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you should do it. I'll send you the link.
Send me the link.
All right, O-Town Throwdown.
Okay.
So
Let's
get
I'll
it.
go first with Local Yokel. And I'm trying to lean forward this
I was
episode,
about to.
you guys.
Yep,
Doing
good
well.
job.
Do I
Good job
look
fixing
okay?
your posture.
I feel
Yep,
good.
for
You're
sure.
doing well.
All right, but now I have to
And
read
by the
this.
way, I do want to comment on your hair. You've got this new wave going
Is it
on.
good?
Yeah.
It's
I got a haircut
it's
yesterday.
perfectly symmetrical wave.
Is it really?
Like
Because
I-
when you come in here, you're like, I hope I look okay.
Dude, I thought for a second you
Yeah.
popped a curler in there in the morning.
I didn't. I don't know. Once I turned
looks
a
good.
certain age, I started getting this wave, and it's the opposite of what my hair. I usually brush it this way,
Yeah.
and it starts to go this way now. I'm like, what do I do? I'm
That's weird,
in my
man.
mid 40s, and I
You got-
have
you
to
got some
change my whole
voluptuous
So
identity.
no, they say
waves
that the
there, man.
only
Yeah.
way that like your hair changes like the way it grows is like if your follicle changes. Like there's like a thing from like round follicles to square follicles. So I wonder if that has anything to do with
Maybe.
it. Maybe
Very
they just change
interesting.
over time.
You should just shave your head bald
You want no
with a razor and then
no.
just change your whole entire hair pattern.
Go
Does
the
that
Lex
work?
It looks
Luthor.
cool though,
I heard
right?
that. Does that
It's-
work?
What?
If you just shave your head completely,
Yeah.
does it
Uh,
redo your hair pattern?
Maybe. I don't
Maybe
know.
I did.
You
I
know?
shaved my head last year.
I don't know. I mean, let's find out. If
Should we shave our head in the next episode?
Yeah, should Johnny shave his hair
Oh man,
and see if it comes back?
no way,
curly?
dude. No way. He won't do that. Hey,
Oh
let
my
me
gosh,
tell you
sorry.
about Local Yokel.
All right,
Yeah,
get
sorry.
into it.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
So you guys want? I'm going to lean this forward a little bit. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yep.
You ready for a family-friendly night out at Universal CityWalk Orlando?
Okay, bring it.
So we all kind of know what this is. We're all somewhat familiar with CityWalk, but I feel like as a lot of locals, we try to stay away from it because we're like, ugh, right? That's our natural thing. But then I think we forget that it's pretty fun if you do it maybe on off-peak or if you just go knowing like, oh, it might be crowded.
Yep.
So I'm going to give you a rundown on what you can do there, right?
Okay.
You're looking for an all-in-one family destination in Orlando. Universal CityWalk has you covered. It's a vibrant hub that connects Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. The best part, no special ticket required to enter. So it's free, right?
we got to pay to park.
Well, hold on. Parking usually costs $30 for standard and $50 for prime, but it's free after 6 p.m. for locals on most nights. Free.
Well, shut the
show
door.
You show your license, your
Really?
Florida driver's license.
Hot dog. I didn't know
Free.
that.
So you go at 6:01, free. Okay. Let's talk activities. They got mini golf with 2 themed courses. They have Universal Cinemark. If you like movies, it's right there for your movie going pleasure. And that's not enough. You can immerse yourself in the new escaped theme rooms, which you talked about, that feature Back to the Future and Jurassic World.
That's so cool. I want to
Yes,
do the
dude.
back to
That's
the, Back
awesome.
to
So
the
you
future.
got escape rooms. Picky eaters, no worries. Dining's options range from Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, Hard Rock Cafe, to the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and more, right? They have all the fast food places too,
Yeah.
so you can go there, eat dinner, you do that. There's shoppers. You can go to all the Universal stuff. Even fun, just like window shop, go in there and see all their gear, all the Harry Potter stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
For the kids to cool off, there's a mini splash pad area. Did you know that?
Yep. Towards the water.
Yep. So it's family approved. To find out more, you can go and you look it up. You can Google it. You can go on social media, all that stuff. We talk about it a lot. But I think my kids love Universal Studios.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, it costs like $400 to go.
Yeah.
But
It's crowded.
I haven't just done CityWalk with them yet.
That's
And I
pretty
love
cool.
CityWalk.
CityWalk is fantastic.
I know CityWalk is when before I had kids, and then
Yeah.
I would go to Rising Star. I
Well,
love Rising Star.
That's a problem with CityWalk. I feel like it appeals more to an older crowd.
right.
So like I think they're trying to like maybe open it up to make it more family
They
friendly.
should, because you
Yeah.
could go there, you could play a putt-putt,
Yeah.
and then you could do the escape room.
What was
or
that?
Go see
what
a
was
movie.
the club that was in the corner? Was it the Vibe? Was that the name
The
of
vibe.
it?
Yeah.
The
Upstairs?
Vibe. It was. If you went to Rising Stars, like you went to Rising Star, and then you went to the
The
Vibe
Vibe.
afterwards.
Yeah, 'cause it
The
was
vibe
open
was
late.
It was open late.
fantastic.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I love Rising
And they
Star.
theme it out. Like I went for I had a friend in town that like we came for Christmas time and we went in there and it was like a winter wonderland.
Yeah, that's
and they
cool.
were pumping evergreens, so it smelled like Christmas trees in there.
That's awesome.
No, CityWalk is legit.
It's pretty legit.
By the
yeah.
way,
can get
the Vibe
sometimes-
isn't open anymore.
No. They,
That was-
the vibe
that was just
died.
whenever we were younger.
No, but there's again, like whether you're an adult, I knew it more as an adult, the bars and the places.
Sure,
but
the
now
nightlife.
with the family, like go watch
Yeah.
a movie or the escape room. I need to do that escape.
yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I need to do.
That sounds
I love
awesome.
that movie.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the Universal employees really fast because there used to be a place called Cigars at Universal
Yes.
CityWalk.
What?
Okay,
I
That was
don't know
by the
this
movie
place.
It
theater
was
upstairs.
by the movie theater upstairs, and I was a team member at Universal Studios. I worked at Finnegan's Irish Pub.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
did.
Finnegan's. What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? What's up, y'all?
Are they all listening right now? You think?
Yeah, all of them are. They all subscribe.
Cool.
Mr. Finnegan himself
Oh.
as well.
Is it Bobby?
Bobby Finney. Bobby McFinnigan. Bobby McFrinzigan. But they used to be able to go there and they gave extreme discounts to Universal employees after their shifts.
Yeah.
And so you'd go in there and everybody from Universal would be in there.
The place to
It was
drink.
the place to drink, to hang out and chill. You could still smoke cigs and stuff inside. This is
That's
that time of
cool.
year. That
Yeah.
time of
The time of life.
the time of life, I should say. Not
yeah.
time of year. It's Christmas.
Give me a cigarette.
It's kids. Yeah, so but it was an
That's
awesome
awesome.
time, man. I love CityWalk, and
Yeah, me
it's
too.
ever evolving too. I think that's what's awesome too. They just recently put in that the sports bar, the NBC Sports.
Oh yeah, a
sports
couple years
bar.
ago. That thing is epic, man.
Dude, and they play all of the World Cup games. They
Yep.
play the Olympics, like anything that's happening
All
on a
the
world
major sports
scale.
events.
The major sports events,
Yeah.
they always play them there.
Yeah.
So that particular place, which is in the corner of it, right as you're going over towards Universal Studios, it's kind of tucked in that corner. It's like a world hub of sports fans. It's
Yep.
freaking awesome.
The Hard Rock's
man.
there. But also, again, if you go after 6 p.m., it's free to park. A lot of
Dude,
people, I
yeah.
don't want to pay $30 to park.
I know.
That's a lot.
And
No.
I didn't know that changed that
I didn't
recently.
either, dude.
Locals
That's
don't.
awesome.
You have to show your Florida
The
license.
Florida license.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Fun fact.
because I've been going more because I don't know. It's a great spot to hang out. Like
is
it's
cool.
a great place to meet people too because it's pretty central.
Everybody knows where it is.
Yeah, I have a hard time getting into some of the restaurants. Like Toothsome is really hard to
I know.
get a reservation.
It's tough.
Yeah,
Have you guys eaten there?
I have. It's
No, I just
really
walked by there
good.
and
The
smelled
desserts are out of this
Yeah,
world
they're
good.
fantastic.
And the presentation is great.
Local
That's a great one, Mark.
experience. Universal
Great job,
CityWalk.
bro.
Yeah.
That was
All
awesome.
right, so we're ready for.
Oh,
Little Park Narc. Cool.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, Park Narc.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
It looked like we were listening to sirens.
Yeah, you
but
wanna wait till that
it was
Squadron
the soundbite.
Rescue 911 here.
Yeah. All right, what do you got for us?
Well, so let's see here. Let me pull from my archives. All right, groovy. So we're gonna do air conditioned spots. All right.
Oh, we're back to air conditioned spots.
Back to air conditioned spots.
Okay.
All right. But let's go air conditioned spots in CityWalk.
No way. You're talking CityWalk?
Literally talking CityWalk.
Are
This
you
is
just
the
making that
CityWalk
up because
episode.
I
I am
talk
making it
CityWalk?
up, but we're gonna go through it right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, check it right. So, whenever you're walking into CityWalk, first off and foremost, if you got to use the restroom,
Yep.
there are some bathrooms before you go through security. Always hit those up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
There's there's
Oh, right, in that
bathrooms
little rotunda.
in the little rotunda.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so
Ooh,
little
Nice word.
Thank
nice
you.
word, bro.
Thank you. I love that
Little
word.
art history terminology right there. I appreciate that. So use the bathroom, use the restroom. Make sure you get that out of the way first, okay? Because as you're going forward, the next little set of bathrooms are going to be going in on the left after you pass the fast walkway and everything.
Yep.
By the pizza
So,
place?
By the pizza place. Well,
Yeah.
you pass the it's before the
Gum.
pizza place,
Right
after
after Bubba.
Starbucks.
Okay.
Right, it's right in that little gap.
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure.
And that's one's usually really crowded.
That one's usually pretty crowded, exactly. So if you're kind of just hot and you've already made your way down there and you want to take a little break, if you look across from where the Starbucks is, there's a surf shop there, right?
Yeah.
Go in there, chill,
Famous
relax.
pictures right there.
Yep. So here's the thing, though. They used to be able to connect from that side to the other side, so you could take an air-conditioned shortcut. No longer,
Because they built that store.
because they built the store there. So I tried this the other day, seeing if I could increase my amount of air conditioning and decrease my time walking through. No. So Park Narc, no. They took that hidden little trail away.
We could
at
probably
some
write
point.
a letter to Buddy.
Yep, for sure, for sure. However, then if you're going forward, as you move forward, and now you're going across from the pizza place, Red Brick?
Yep.
Is it Red Brick? Across from Pizza Place, right there on the corner is an entrance to the store. Okay, so if it's super crowded and everybody's looking at the pins, the necklaces, the seasonal stuff, all the t-shirts, getting their hair braided, henna tattoos, then you go through the little store on the right-hand side, and you can walk all the way down through almost to Voodoo Donuts.
Oh,
nice.
that's a good
Okay,
way.
okay,
Yep,
okay.
for sure. So now, say you're going the other direction. So if you're going to the left, you got to go to Islands of Adventure.
Yep.
The only real place where you're going to be able to chill a little bit is going to be in Margaritaville,
Right.
right?
And you have to eat there.
And you have to eat there, and it's a little bit awkward, but they do have a restroom, okay, that you can use if you need to. A little air-conditioned spot, so before you get into another line going that way going forward, right? So you can chill in Margaritaville. It's okay there, but again, you got to kind of walk around, so you're not really chilling. You're just taking up time and taking the air conditioning, right? And then, so if you go across, you can actually go into Twosome, and on the left-hand side, they have a milkshake stand and ice cream parlor.
Oh,
It's a confectionery store.
sure.
So if you don't want to go and do the whole entire Toothsome thing, but you want some air conditioning and you want some sweets before you go into the park, on the left-hand side,
Or if
whenever
you're just
you go
hanging
in,
at CityWalk.
or just hanging out at CityWalk.
Right.
That's a great tip, though, because Toothsome, it's hard to get.
It's
a
hard to get in.
reservation
Yeah, but
there.
if
And
you
they
just want
do
a milkshake-
all of the milkshakes there. All of the ones with like the brownies on top, the triple chocolate fudge.
You can
all the
grab
different
one of
kinds
those
things.
and just sit by the water down there.
Exactly.
That's
You can sit there,
smart.
sit by the water.
Cool off.
And they have a nice little shaded place that you can sit there if you're in the confectionery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just another little tidbit for you to kind of cool off there. Cool?
I love
That's
it.
cool. I love
That's
this.
just the CityWalk air-conditioned spots.
Man,
Yeah,
you know,
you-
right on the vibe.
I love it. We're on the same vibe today.
Yeah.
We had no idea we were going to talk about CityWalk.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I love
That's
it.
fantastic.
I love it. We're
Great.
just talking CityWalk today.
That's great,
You have
guys.
progress on CityWalk?
Here we go, guys. We're gonna do a little progress. Progress.
Gress.
All right, today's progress. Get this guy. CityWalk.
That
No.
would be badass.
That would be, but it's not. It's not.
Sorry.
It's not happening today.
Anyway.
Anyways, Universal Studios CityWalk. Still no, guys. I'm not talking about it. What I do want to
You
talk
Google
about.
something at least? Real quick.
Just give me a second, guys. I'll find something. No, what I do want to talk about today, and this is. I think this is more real estate based, and I think I want to start having these discussions about this because I think it's important.
I'm ready.
The city's changing. The style of homes are changing. The way that they're building neighborhoods and communities are changing.
Yeah.
I want to talk about shotgun style homes, and we all know what these are, right?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
talk about this because every neighborhood that you see, the homes they're not as wide, but they're definitely as long. So they're more narrow and they're longer. They're deep, right? So these are their shotgun style homes. And so why are we seeing this? Because I think builders are wanting to maximize the space that they have. We know that we're kind of we're like busting out at the seams here in Orlando. And so we're noticing that the homes they have to change and they have to fit more people into a smaller amount of space.
So for our listeners that don't know what you're talking about and they're trying to imagine it, it's the skinnier homes with a detached garage,
with either the garage is in the back. So this is what's happening. If you have a typical neighborhood, the homes on the outside, and they're gonna structure them this way so that the homes on the outside have the front facing garages, and the homes on the interior they have the rear load garages, and that they're narrow, and then they're deep.
Some of them don't have yards,
and some of them they just don't have yards. And so this is the trend now that we're noticing, and it's because we're running out of space, and the builders are trying to maximize as many homes into a tighter area. And is this progress? Like, is this what we want to see in the city? And is this going to create some kind of effect with the older homes that are on quarter acre lots, which you can't really find anymore?
Right.
These larger lots, they're getting, and they're in the 80s and 90s style homes, but are they going to become more valuable because they're on land? And the homes are set farther forward. They're not a set.
I'll give you my opinion on those style of homes. So, I mean, It creates a community feel because when they have the homes that don't have any kind of yards and it's all front, it looks nice. The porch is there or the garage is in the back and a tiny yard. Most people move to those places for the community space. There's community like where you can play soccer or have a movie night with the blow up. They do that. Like Summer Lake is big in that. And so I think that's the positive. So they took away the individualism of the home and the space maybe, but then they increased it with the amenities. And then more community activities. But I mean, I've also
space.
helped people buy homes with no yard, and it's a very specific person that needs that. You can't really, you don't really have kids, or maybe you do, and you just know they're older and they don't need a big yard, or you don't have a pet.
And that's what I've noticed about the homes here as well, that like you really, like if you want everything, like if you want a home that's got, if it's a 2-story home that's got a loft and it's got tall ceilings and it's got upgraded this, you have to go more luxury, because for now they're taking away little bits and pieces from every home.
Right.
I think just speaking on this and checking out the real estate in Nashville as well as San Francisco, they're doing the same thing with their homes too. And in Nashville, they're going like 3-4 stories up, because they don't have that far back to go on their lots too, right? And some of those neighborhoods in Nashville that are building those tiny, tall homes are super close together, like we're talking about and everything. You know, I think it's just a way for the builder to maximize the space within the community. And I think that's also going to depend on what type of homes the builder's looking for. Because we all know that, you know, between David Weekley, Dream Builders, different kinds of builders have different types of homes and different styles of homes that they like to build.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I feel like those style of tall, thin homes kind of remind me of townhomes. Whenever I'm walking in them
it's like
as
a
a realtor.
single-family townhome.
It's like a single-family townhome.
That's what I tell people when I'm working with them.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, these are like
the walls
single-family
are kind
townhomes.
of like, but like you said, that's a specific type of buyer. So I feel like that they would be looking for that type of home to still have the space on the interior.
I mean, you can't fault the builders because they are running a business, but when they see if they have this amount of land and they said we can make the yards this size and have 100 homes, or we can shrink it all and have 120 homes.
Right.
That's a lot. I mean, if homes are selling for $500,000 or $600,000, you're talking $5, $6, $7 million difference.
Right. And the profits that they're going to experience.
Yeah.
So
what people want to live in those areas like Winter
Yeah.
Garden or Lake
So you have
Nona.
to pay for that premium.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So if the builders do decide to do that, they're going to increase their costs.
I liked what you said on you posted the other day. Was it luxury or location? What was it?
You don't skimp on.
Don't compromise on luxury. Compromise on location.
Right. So that's where it is. So it just depends.
Yeah.
But somebody might want to compromise on location.
Sure.
Or luxury for location. Right.
So going back
like
to what you were saying with the single family homes, though, bro.
Yeah.
So like, let's loop that back in. The 3 main selling points: location, location, location. Right. So then it'll be 2 separate people that value having that acre amount of land. But at the end of the day, the land is going to be more valuable.
Yeah,
because you can do whatever you want to with it. You know, it's a multi-use.
Yep.
You know,
but I've also helped people that don't want any yard because they don't want to. They don't want to maintain it. So
what would you guys do? Would you do larger yard, older style home, or would you do like just like hypothetically,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
What would y'all do?
I think it's just a phase of life. It depends what phase of life you're in. I mean, I
Sure.
have a bunch of kids and a dog, so I have a yard. I
like
having
my
a
yard.
Yeah.
I like my yard 100%.
I like walking. Like I lived in New York City for a long time, so I miss that walking around a neighborhood. We don't live in that kind of neighborhood right now, and like the celebrations or the Avalon Parks, like that's a cool. That I like that
Yeah.
vibe. We'd probably all go ride our bikes and walk on the if that was the house we chose to live in the
Yeah.
neighborhood. So
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's positives and negatives to both. I personally like a yard.
What about
Yeah.
you, Rob?
I think in my stage of life too, having a yard is important for me because when I was younger, sure, I loved. Like it was fine to be in a city space because you were like your chance to be outdoors was like meeting a friend at a bar or meeting somebody here and going to the grocery store down on the corner, but you didn't really need that green space. Whereas now as like a family, like being outside in nature is good for my mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
it's just nice
sure.
to like
Just going out and grilling, right?
going out grilling. Like I used to live in an apartment and I never saw the sun because my building faced faced north. So I
Right,
never saw
right.
the sun. And then when I got into a home and I could see the entire horizon in the sky, like we talked about this, like I was instantly happier and I felt more connected with nature. And that was like a premium that I loved having. And
Oh,
I'm
for sure,
so
dude.
appreciative to have now.
What about you?
Definitely. I would definitely keep my yard as well. And I think that's just because I find lawn work therapeutic.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, I love
Totally.
going out there. I love weed eating. I love raking. I love backing
I
up
love
the
lamp.
clippings. Like
Yeah.
I love lamp.
I love lamp.
I'm
I-
always going to find a name to
Yeah.
bring that back just because you did it that one time. Sorry. Go on. But no, you're dead right. You're dead right.
You know, like, and it's one of those things for me and my mental health as well. Whenever I see that, it's instant gratification that like when I'm done, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I did
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, I want
totally.
to go like chip.
I personally
right now.
think, again, helping people move and buy an outdoor space, whether it's a yard or a patio in the back or even a nice front porch, is vital.
You need something.
You need something.
Every home has to have something that brings you outdoors.
Especially we're in Florida. So
Correct.
again, we're getting into those months, October,
It's
November,
beautiful.
December, where it's
You
so
wanna be
great to be
outside.
outside. You need some kind of space where you can go and eat dinner or
Yep.
have a drink or have coffee or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. Good progress, man. I
Good
like it.
progress, dude.
Yep.
Nice little
You want
discussion.
to do one more segment before we wrap up?
Yeah, let's shall we do It Needs Work?
Yeah, you have one? You have one, right?
Oh, I've got one.
You got one? Okay,
I've
great.
got one.
It needs
I've got
work.
one locked and loaded. It needs work. It needs work. Fix it.
I like
I
that
love this.
soundbite.
I love that soundbite. That's
that's
my
a good
favorite
one.
one.
That's a good
We have our camera guy with us who
James.
doesn't know,
James Mundo.
who probably, I mean, maybe he's listened to the
This
podcast.
is the first time he's live in studio.
He's live
You
in
can't
the
see him right
studio,
now, but he's
but
just crouched in the corner.
He's looking at us like we're crazy.
Yeah.
We're like taking this time for
well,
these.
because we pause on the sound bites.
He's kind of crouched like Spider-Man, where I feel
little
like
bit.
he's gonna
Oh,
jump and
Real
like,
quick,
on the
so we got a
freaking lamp
comment
hang
on
upside
our
down.
we got a comment on YouTube about you, and it was hilarious.
What
And
did
I
it say?
think it's a compliment. I told him about
Oh
it.
yeah,
What
it was
is
a
it?
It
compliment.
said it was some clip of you. It was a short clip, and
Yeah.
it said, "I don't know who the person is.
Mhm.
Thanks for commenting. If you're listening, this is pretty funny." He said, "If Tobey Maguire and Harry Potter had a baby."
That's what I am.
Yes.
That's what you are.
If Tobey Maguire and Harry Potter had a baby, there was no
know.
punctuation. There was no capitalization.
Oh my
it just
gosh.
said, "If Tobey Maguire and Harry Potter had a baby."
I love that like they used Tobey Maguire's real name, but they didn't say Daniel Radcliffe.
No, because it's
No,
the character.
because
No,
it's
it
the
was the
character.
character of,
Yeah.
of Harry Potter.
Yeah, but like
I think it's a pretty good compliment.
so
I
like
first
To-
time-
okay, so wait, Tobey Maguire as himself and not Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man?
no, just Tobey
Tobey
Maguire,
Maguire.
as
Okay,
a person.
cool.
Yeah.
You know what? I can kind of take that.
Oh yeah.
I've got
At first, I was like,
Those
"Oh,
baby
the
blues.
troll," and then
Yep.
I thought, "Well, both of them are pretty attractive guys."
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You know what
yeah.
I
I mean, Daniel is like ripped now, bro.
He is
Yeah.
ripped.
He's ripped like Wolverine.
If I think you had your gold glasses on that day too.
My gold ones. Oh man.
Yeah.
And was that whenever I fell asleep with my hand on my forehead
Yeah, and you had that
and
scar.
I had that
the
freaking
scar.
mark?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that my fingers sometimes
I know, the
do
lightning
Z
bolt.
shapes.
Wait, so you slept with your finger like there, and
Like,
you
I,
got
was, I
a
was sleeping like this.
Yeah, he does.
Get the
with
heck
his
outta
eyes
here.
open.
This is how I
Tobey
sleep.
Maguire
This is how I sleep,
and Harry
everybody.
Potter.
Yo,
had
but
a
thank you for
baby.
that compliment. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, thanks
that
for
is
watching.
awesome.
do
We like
me,
you,
do
man.
me,
do
do
another.
me.
Yeah,
next.
do each of us, but
yeah.
don't be mean.
Don't be mean. Make it lighthearted.
Make it fun like that.
Please.
Who would?
Thanks. That was
We
Otherwise
could do
I'll
that.
have to buy a
Next
bigger yard.
episode, we'll talk about who would Rob. Rob would obviously be Tony Romo and somebody else had a baby.
yeah,
Everybody says that about me. Tony Romo is
you'd
what I
be
get
Tony
all the time.
Romo, and
We've gotten comments on you, be like, "Look at Tony Romo
Yeah.
on the podcast."
Be like, I had a TikTok, and everyone would be like, "When did Tony Romo get into real estate?"
It'd be
And
like,
I'm like, all right.
Tony Romo and Weird Al Yankovic.
Let me check. See if I got the Jerry
We're
curls.
all like current.
No,
You just thought that the most random name.
I was trying to think.
All
of
right, what do we got?
Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about what I love, the I-4 of eyesore. Wait, the eyesore of I-4.
Right.
I-4 on eyesore.
I4.
You guys know what I'm freaking talking about,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, that thing.
That
It's
building.
open, by the way.
When
It's
did they
open?
build it?
All
It's a
right.
business.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Donna from the
Isn't
Home
it
Squad did
a church, right?
spurped on it. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a church
Did I
now,
say
right?
spurped?
It's like the
She did
foundation.
a quick spurped on it.
What's a spurped?
You just made up a word, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for you, Harry.
is awesome,
Harry
dude.
Potter, Toby Potter.
But it's been there for so long, and it's been non-functional for years. And it's so funny. There are comments like on the internet. When I was like originally looking it up, I was like, there's a Reddit that said, the I-4 on eyesore. Can anyone explain it to me? And the comments are hysterical. And it's like, no one can. It predates all known recorded history. It's just a comment.
It predates all no. It was here before the Bible.
Oh my god!
Dinosaurs.
So
Dinosaurs.
funny.
Like, what's that thing?
Orlando was built around it.
Yes, we've built Orlando
Walt
around.
Disney was like, that's cool.
That's where
Let's
they-
go down the street from that.
It's where the aliens are going to come back and
Yeah.
be like, all right, we're back, everybody.
You're screwing it up.
What a weird thing. The fact they built this like beautiful
Weird
and it's
structure.
like inches from I-4.
I know,
It's not-
inches.
it's inches.
Oh,
The
yeah.
shape is so unique, and the parking is right
Under it.
It's under it. It's right under the building, but it's see through.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
so
like-
you can just see.
yes.
Well, but there's never
There's
been cars there,
nothing-
so we don't even know what it would look like.
No, there's nothing inside it. All you can see straight through it to the other side. There's nothing in there.
There really is a church there now.
Well, it's the headquarters of a church,
It's
right?
the headquarters. Yeah. It's
Do
the
they are they
headquarters.
squatting in there? Like, are they actually paying rent?
I mean, listen.
nobody owns it.
The
It's just-
squatting
they pick-
laws here in Florida are pretty
Pretty
damn loose.
Yeah.
So
They just picked their price. They
we
said,
should start doing the podcast in there.
they said, we will give you $5 rent. And they're like, we'll take it.
Yeah, whatever. We've been in the red for since the beginning of time.
we don't even know who built this.
It
We
looks,
just owe
I think
someone
I'm
money.
the owner of it.
it just
I
looks
own
like, you know, those blocks, those big, like wooden, colorful blocks when you're like a toddler. And like, there was always that rectangle with like the curved edge.
Yeah.
I'm like, it just looks like somebody stacked those together
Yeah.
and we're like,
I
art.
will say if they
Yep.
if somebody ever takes over, it'll kind of be sad. Like we kind of love that it's like our one
I
thing that we
know.
can poke fun of at all time. Be like,
Yeah.
what is happening with that thing?
I know.
If somebody actually like took it over, like Coca-Cola or something,
Well, I'm
we'd be
surprised
like,
nobody did. It's a huge, they probably get a great deal on it.
Nobody owns it. Like they probably try to contact
What if
the
it just
owner.
sucks on the inside?
It
What
might.
if you just
Could be.
walk in and they're just like, all the rooms are, you
It's
know,
just one big room.
it's
Yeah.
all
It's
it
only
is
one floor
huge
with
floor.
really tall ceilings.
I really want to be inside. I want to go inside of it. I want to see what's inside of it.
All right. Oh my gosh. What if that's
How do we
where
do
the
it?
location
Squad cash
of,
on location.
What if that's where? Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna bring it up.
Not
Saving
for
it.
September.
Saving it.
September.
Saving it. Saving
Well,
it.
let's if you watch or listen and you know anything about the eyesore of I-4 on how we get in,
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah, it looks like the Lego, the rectangular Lego that curves at the top and
Yeah.
has those two random.
Yeah, that you're
circle
like,
things.
well, this goes to something.
Yeah, you're like, this is obviously gonna go on the top of something.
Yeah, it's such an odd shape.
I don't think
Anyway.
we need to fix it though.
I
think
like
we
it.
just leave it there.
It's kind of like
It's like that tattoo you got in high school. You're like, whoops, but
Yeah.
you can't. You're like, but it means so much to me.
it'll
Yeah,
be
for
like
sure.
Part of
see,
who I am.
if it ever goes, it'll be like watching Holy Land go. Like it's gonna be
Oh.
sad.
Are you talking
now.
about my tramp stamp?
Yeah, the one you've had.
You've had it for a
but
while.
you can't get rid of it. It's
No.
it's you.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was hilarious. Exit only.
That's what we should put on the eyesore. Exit only. Anyway,
That's
that's a good
fine.
episode, guys.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah, that was
hanging
awesome.
around. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Thanks for bringing me on.
Yeah, thanks for
Thanks for bringing me on.
subscribing and
Make
listening
sure
to us.
you like, subscribe, and watch our Squadcast on location as well.
Yeah.
See you later.
Thank you also to My Beer Spa.
Oh yeah, thanks, My Beer Spa.
Yeah,
That was
you guys
great.
are awesome. Thank you.
Go
My
check
Beer
that
Spa.
out.
Go check it out, y'all. Thank you.
Later.